is on the air. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19. So Should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Second and 9. Throwing is Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He gets away from 1. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Washington. DJ Moore, 61 yards. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, That's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
First carry for the on-road swim. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guy. It's a great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at 45. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to.
And now look at him go. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
They all have habits. They can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
and you intercepted in that close, you're automatically thinking 6 points the other way. But what I like most about it was how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Touchdown. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
At the Eagles' 39-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's first and 10. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Commanders are able to move back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Commanders 20, Eagles 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Swift. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 12-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. But look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game #1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Crawford. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Swift. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, it's Crawford. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Crawford. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is a hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 9. Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so try to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scare, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Out route here, he finds Turner. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And this one is right through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
23, Eagles 17.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a throw here, hauled in. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his left. This is Smith with a grab. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian Kirk, 27 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Well, they were down 6 at intermission, but they quickly erased that deficit, and Charles, now they've got a chance to take the lead.
And while being down 6 points, obviously not an insurmountable lead, tying a game up, that just relaxes a whole team, doesn't it? And now when you add the extra point and you go up, you really feel good about what you've accomplished.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On 1st down, Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
2nd down, here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Crawford. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
This drive has turned into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Turner. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. 2nd and 3. Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They got 29 yards that time. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. This is caught inside the 15. Big yardage that time for Washington. 43 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And in fact, showed what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, they went with a fullback dive that time.
And, Brandon, when I was a kid, the fullback carried the ball equally as much as the running back, then known as the halfback. Nowadays, the fullback's job is to block. Put him out in front, let him clear a path.
They still have a couple more chances here from the 1. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Robinson. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Commanders put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th-quarter lead. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And behind the chain, 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Hurts to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have
Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Devin Bush. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 20. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Next, let's fix the score. Commanders 38, Eagles 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page, right?
And this one's caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Hurts will throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamin Davis. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Loss of 12 brings up third down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
What you got? Come on, show them what you got. Let's go now.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
It's 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts. Being chased out left. Pass complete. Goddard shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Here's 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game.